Welcome back to Sure by Dabbles. The classic Happy Planner. This is for the stickers, $7. The planner itself, which runs from July 2024 to December 2025, $3.49 clearance. She rang it up twice just to make sure. We're going to do a flip through of the planner, see what it's all about, and then before I give it away to a friend, we're going to fill in some of the pages based on what I did that month in my Hobonichi cousin. Let's get started. I'm once again in my son's room because it is nice and quiet up here. He's not here. And he has a clean desk, whereas mine is not clean. It's the exact same desk, but it's not clean. So let's take a look at this Happy Planner. I have heard about the Happy Planner thanks to mostly writers. When I do anything on YouTube looking for planner stuff from writers, there are a lot of them who use a Happy Planner. Let's see what it's all about because I have never had one. And we're going to do a little flip through. I know I'm not going to keep it. This was the only one left in all of Michael's. And my friend, a really good friend of mine, is a teacher. And I just thought after doing the flip through that this seemed like something a teacher could really find useful. And knowing my friend, I think she could find it useful. I think she would also love all of the design elements of it as well. So this is a binder system. These are plastic binders. Each ring, I hope it shows up in here, it's a heart. If you look down, you can see that it's a heart going all the way down. I'd love to see if it's different on all of the other planners, but I think that's kind of fun. They're plastic. I believe that you can customize these as well from all the videos that I have seen. Plan out your week, categorize activities with 3 daily box spaces. Divide the day by morning, afternoon, and evening, or by work, school, and personal. That's kind of great. I like when they always make suggestions. And then you can customize it. It looks like here they have some sort of a pencil board, different color rings, different styles of stickers. This one looks like it could actually be a folder as well, one of the dividers. And I actually didn't mind this cover at all. I liked it. So, but I am still going to pass it to a friend. And what I think is cool is these are absolutely reusable. And if you see, you can take them out and then you can put them back in, which is always nice. Always nice. Let's do a little quick preview. Isn't this awesome? This is awesome. I love this. I really love this. I love the pattern. I love the colors. I love the style. It's very kind of folk art like. We have a year at a glance, and it does have lined. These are lightly lined on the sides, 2024 and 2025. Like I said at the beginning, this is a July 2024 all the way to December 2025, but it does show you the whole year calendar, which I find great. Next, we have a yearly index. So you could use this to mark dates. You can use it to mark what you use specific pages for, big events, forward planning, anything like that. And it does include 2 full years. Well, not 2 full years, excuse me, a year and a half. So it starts at July when the book starts. And then it goes through until December 2025, but we do still have a page here. Yes, the back of the page. I have noticed in an earlier flip through when I first got it to show my friend, I wanted to see if she actually wanted this book, that each month before the month begins has this sort of monthly dashboard. So some big priorities you can lay out, what's going to be most important, and things to take note of. When we go through my Hobonichi cousin and try to align what I did and my cousin and put it in this book, we're going to see how this comes out. This might be the catch-all page that I put in my dailies. That's what I'm figuring so far. Every tab divider is different. So July is Keep It Groovy. Again, I like this page. Whereas this is a laminate cover, this is not laminate, but it is a harder stock. And you do use the back. So if you did want to reuse the dividers for the month in your own system or in another Happy Planner, or just get the binding rings, I think you can buy them separately and start building your own. You could use this, but the back page is going to be printed on. but you could probably just decorate this in something really nice. So this is the beginning of the month. It does have a note section along the side with a very small grid, very small and light gray grid pattern over here. It does note some holidays, so Independence Day, Muharram, I think, and Ashura begins at sundown. And then we do have decoration over here on the side by the rings. If you see this is just polka dots. I do like the font. It's a very simple font, kind of calligraphic in nature. July, how convenient that it starts on a Monday for us, right? So we have the light gray grid here. It only goes from here to here. And then we have a note section that's lined. Then again, it's broken up into these 3 sections. It'll be interesting. I'm going to use the Happy Planner sticker pack I also got for $7 in this to see how it works out. I am keeping the stickers, so sorry to my friend, but I want to keep the stickers. And the way I understand it, they size these to fit perfectly with the varying boxes within the Happy Planner. So that's going to be fun to see how we lay this out based on what I have done in July. And I don't know, maybe we'll make some stuff up. And I believe every single day is the same throughout the months. So I'll show you the dividers. So again, here's the dashboard for coming up August. Here's the August divider. Isn't this fabulous? Grow with the flow. This is beautiful art. It looks like it's that stamp art or silk screened art. Oh gosh, I'm probably making a screen printing, right? Or stamping. You can see the color variations in here where the ink wasn't all the way in. It's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. I mean, just for this art, I wish I could use this planner. I don't love turning the pages, I have to admit. Turning the pages like feels frustrating to me. Like you have to do it one at a time or be real careful as you go over. I had already actually ripped a little bit of a page when I was just checking it out earlier. So that's problematic for me. We'll flip over to September's dashboard. Beauty is all around. Beautiful orange color. Yellow. I really do love what they do on those dividers. Here's October. And let's see the divider for October. Trust Your Soul. Real pretty, real pretty. Let's go to November. Find Your Wild. That is the same as the cover. See, returning to the covers seems strange to me, and I do like this little sparkly polka dot accentuation in the corners, this corner and this corner. 2024 appear gold foil, 2025 here, bright neon Find Your Wild to match the rings. Then you open it and it's the opposite scheme with a red highlighting the hot pink. Really cool. And that same kind of stamp technique for the font right here, almost like it's a hand painted stamp and then plopped right on there. I love it. I really do. This is Bloom from Within for December. January is this crazy wild neon. I think that's fabulous. Growth is a process. A lovely flower. This reminds me of like hippie flowers, you know, acid trip flowers, that type of deal. March, create your own sunshine. Various suns with like splatters of stars, but they're circles. They're not stars, but I think of stars as I see them. Or dust bunnies. You could think of them as dust bunnies. I love this divider too. It matches the inside laminate cover. You see right there. Then we have May coming up. See the Good. I like this too. Varying colors. Let's see what June has to offer. More sunshine, shine bright. I love the opposite reflection there. July. And I do like these are nicely spaced. They're big. You can see them. When you close the book, they're inside the cover so they won't stick out and get damaged. Always great design when that happens. Go with the waves instead of, go with the flow. August, be the sunshine. Make time to enjoy life. I love the flowers. October is hooray for today. Going back to that Free the Wild, Find Your Wild color scheme. November, another flower, like it's in the breeze, happiness is found within. And then for December at the we have the dashboard, dance to your own rhythm. And let's just go through and see if they have anything else additional for the last month of the planner. Same week layout. No extra pages that I can see. They, of course, finish out the last week. and then one notes page at the back. Plan a happy life. I believe that you can just buy your own inserts that you want to add from the Happy Planner website. And then the back has the logo, more of the little splashes and dots. And of course this is removable. I'm just leaving it on for my friend. I'll let her do that. It'll be like she's opening it up for the first time. So I am excited to give this a go. This is the sticker pack that was in there. It doesn't really match this, but they didn't really have one that would. That was on clearance, and I wasn't gonna, you know, I think when I saw these online, they were regular price anywhere from, I believe, $14.99 to $20. I will have to confirm that, but when I went in looking for some sticker packs, I believe that that's what they were. And these are lovely, so we'll do a little flip through with this. Over here it says to do, and it has stars, follow your heart, look to the stars, stay wild, moonchild. This one says, they always know the way. Oh, look to the stars, they always know the way. You are made of stardust, free spirit. Every page says thehappyplanner.com. Cut off right there. That's too bad. The why, the tail of the why. Always believe in your wildest dreams. Be brave. Own your magic. And again, the tails of that writing got cut off, which is too bad. But if you put it in the right place, it might seem like it's supposed to. Really pretty. They really are pretty. So I like this pack because it is very pretty. All right. So I'm gonna do what I saw somebody else do, and which is great because I can't work with rings. We're gonna take the page out and we're gonna decorate it without the planner, and we'll do 1 week in July. Or should we do the monthly? Let's do the monthly because we want to try to see how all the pages can be used. And if I have the wherewithal to timestamp this, if you're not interested, I will try to separate them. But I'm going to keep 1 week as well. So we'll do the dashboard, the monthly, and 1 week of July. And I think that would have covered everything this book has to offer except for the yearly indexes. I don't want to, well, she might still use this for November and December. So I'm not going to use this page, but this, I might fill out July. We'll use it. We'll see how we can make that function. Let's see how far we get. Let's see what we do. So lovely, lovely little book. I'm going to put those to the back so I can lay this up in front of me, and we'll use that for some inspiration as well. So here is my Hobonichi cousin. This is what I've been using for all of 2024. I will be using a Cousin Avec next year that will be strictly my creative space, and I'll have a different everyday carry. But this was basically being used for the whole year. So for July, what did I do here? I kind of indexed what I did in the dailies. That's not going to work for us here. Long form, like future planning, like what was coming up next, we might just play around with ideas for that. We'll come up with something that we can add there. So let's go to the July month. Do we want to do the month first? Ooh, the dashboard. Let's do the dashboard first. Sorry. So July, I usually put at the front of the month what all happened that month, like this. That was important and fun for me. So we're going to translate this. If I were to use it, let's see how it would work. We'll get the July dashboard going. It was not here. Where was the July dashboard? Okay, here's the July dashboard. I am left-handed. I'm going to do my very best to be sure that you can see everything I'm working with here. All right, so priorities of the month. I have a new song. So let's say one of the priorities was to write a new song. First, let's kind of decorate around this. Let's do that. I want to decorate around this. I want to see how we can use some of these stickers. I might just fast forward around this, okay, guys? I might not talk. I'm gonna kind of do my thing and not feel self-conscious of it. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start talking to you. Enjoy, and we'll meet back again. I'm getting too stuck in the boxes, and that's not how I plan. So I'm going to try to like break this out. And even though this is not the week I wanted to put together, I knew that this is the week that I remembered something happening because it was my sister's birthday. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to try to do this how I would do it. I'm not, see how my week is? I'm going to try to be me in this planner, not be the book and the happy planner. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to like do my thing like this is how I do it. Okay, so let's start again. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna start here. let me give you my thoughts. First, this is very difficult to do when it's not in the moment. As many of you probably know, well, actually, I'm not sure that's true. Most of you probably don't know that when I do my planning in my weeklies, I am doing what I call my have-dones. This is what I did that day. It is not what I have to do. I do have the monthly calendar at the front that tells me what I have to do that day. But for the most part, those sorts of things are in a book I keep in my bag. And it is, lately it's been the weeks. I do sometimes at the very top put something big and important that I have to do. And every now and then I will put, appointments at the top so I don't forget, but it hardly matters because I forget anyway. So I use my planners as a record of what I have done rather than what I have to do, because typically if I have a to-do list, I don't do it anyway. So it seems just pointless to me. This is structured in a way that if I actually used it for a day, which I might do, rather than doing a sit down and trying to copy what I have done, I could take a week and try to fill it out. But I already kind of know this is not a planner for me. And the reasons being, I don't like flipping the pages like this. I like knowing that it's secure, nothing's going to rip out. I can flip this back and forth with abandon, and it's secure, it's in there. With the Happy Planner, when I go to flip the page, I feel like it's too delicate. It won't just flip easily. It will come out of the rings. I love though that the paper will take a beating. There were some parts where I was going over with marker and I could feel it kind of eating at the paper, and there was no bleed through. Obviously, I did not try anything like watercolor or anything like that. It is a very matte paper. It's a true paper. There's no kind of plasticky element like the Tomoe River paper has, where you can readjust your stickers, for instance. You can in this, but I would only do it once, and I would do it very carefully. Let me show you some things that I did, which you saw if you watched. I did a couple of things. Well, for this one, I didn't know what to do here, so I just filled in little what appointments would be. This is what the dashboard looked like for me. I kind of looked at it as a month in review, so I would, if it didn't have stuff attached to the other side of it, I would move this to the end of my month. But if you're planning out ahead of time, I'm knitting a sweater for a friend, so I would have probably put the measurements in there here. Theoretically, I would have it done by the end of the month, but I'm too freaking busy, so it's not going to happen. Priorities for that month that you might have, I just put throw amazing party, hug all my friends, and learn to use brush pens. Take note, I was using this to do like an affirmation section, perhaps. Some unexpected things that may have come up in the month that you could put here. And of course, I tried to use these decorative stickers as much as possible. I was surprised that some of them didn't fit the way that I would have thought. The lines are a problem for me. We'll get to that. So in the month section, I would just use it straight up as a regular calendar. I do like that these boxes are very big and roomy. You have a lot of space to write things. In my Hobonichi, for instance, it's a lot smaller. If I used this, I would feel that all my morning stuff I would put in here and all my afternoon. But when does afternoon really end? 5, 4, 6? And then all my evening stuff here. I did try to see how I would put my tracker in here. I did try to see how I would still keep my trackers in here. They're very simple trackers that I keep. This sticker fit great. You saw in my planning that one of the stickers I wanted to use didn't fit in this box, and I was curious as to why. I thought that they would all fit rather well. I love this longer one. Today I'm going to do these things, and they're longer than the boxes, which I appreciate. I think that when they make stickers longer than what they have already printed, you can get out of that box, that structured box that some people might find themselves trapped in. I think it's one of the biggest problems when you love paper and you want to use a planner. is you get stuck in the box. You get worried that you have to use it a certain way. I clearly do not like to do that. This is a planner that makes me feel like I have to use it a certain way. Ironic, because so many people who love happy planners feel like they can use it however they want. Again, I might just have to play with it a lot more. I will say though, I like the bigger space. I do like, even though it felt like I was running out, I think because it was bigger, I was definitely writing bigger, which kind of kicked me in the ass at the bottom here. I did like using the stickers differently, kind of writing over them, highlighting the edges. I do like the stickers a lot. The paper did well. Like right here, you could see I went over it a couple times with my Tombow and then my mild liner, or mild liner first, then Tombow, and it felt like the paper was coming up, like the paper was getting wet. So I don't feel I could really watercolor in this. For instance, my current week, I love my current week. I'm going to show you. I watercolored the background, and I just love that I can do that. And then when I go to start next week, dude, check it out. It's like, it's like I didn't even touch it. You know, I really like that. You won't be able to do that with this. But if you just want to, if you have to work on projects, if you just keep this on your desk, if this was something I could keep on my desk with a running to-do list or task, this would be perfect. I would really like this. This is a side that I imagine somebody more functional, how they would use this. They want a little bit of direction for their day, and they want to design a little bit. I think that this side shows that you can absolutely do that with these beautiful stickers and the sayings that they have, that they're clear. So even here you could go over your stickers with these, your previous ones, and it'll show through like added decoration. Really pretty. I think that if you are a person who really likes designing your page, really making it match, really making it pretty and minimalist even, or not minimalist, you know, your own style, but the color coordination stuff, this is beautiful to do that with. Obviously, this kind of a look wouldn't go with this planner, I don't think, but you know, you do you. I was trying to start it like I would normal. This is clearly, this is just not how I do things. So I don't know. I do think that these planners are absolutely lovely. I just don't like this page flippy thing. If Happy Planner made a planner that was an A5 size that had these beautiful tabs and dividers and covers, but it was like this, and maybe the paper was just, I don't know, even the paper would be okay, but in an A5 size, but bound without the rings, although I know the rings is part of their thing because it's more customizable with the rings. You can take out sections you're not going to use. You can get a puncher actually, so you could have your own custom pages and you punch it and you stick it right in there. I mean, I can absolutely see why that's great. But if they made a bound one with these lovely divider, just for the dividers alone, I would absolutely get one. Seriously, just for the dividers alone. And I do like this page. I think this would be awesome to have at the beginning of the month for every planner. That's why I'm excited to get my got a Paper Test B6 planner that has like a goal section. It's not quite, you know, each month, but it is a section that I'm really excited to play around with. So I hope that this was helpful for somebody. I'm excited to finally give this to my friend. I'm going to see her this afternoon, and I'm going to give her a present, and I know that she will treat it well, and perhaps in the future she will let me do a flip through if she doesn't have any confidential information in it, and I could show you how somebody else uses it who is not typically a really deep dive planner lover, you know. And one last thing, in that spread that I showed you, and maybe one back here, I have some beautiful washi. Those are owls, and I have like the foxes. I got this beautiful set from Michaels, and I just love it. I can't wait to do an August and September flip through. I do have a July one. I don't know if it's even worth posting anymore, to be honest. Anyways, I hope this was great for you guys. I'm going to go edit out some clearing of throat and then fast forward that section, and I'm just going to plop this baby up there because coming soon are more Kinbor planners, and I'm going to do some comparison videos with those Kinbors. The shipping is kind of a pain in the butt, but that's what we're going to do. Oh, and I just want to remember to say $3.49. If my friend didn't want it, I would find a way to use this, and I think that it would have given time with it, get to know it, it would have been a fabulous, fabulous thing to work with. But I really do want to give this to my friend as a gift. And if I find another one for $3.50, then I'll just play with it. I'll keep it on the side and find a way. $3.49. If you really like Happy Planner, get thee to Michael's and clearance aisles and see if there's anything else there. Today is October 12th, and I bought this on October 6th. Boy, it took me 6 days to do this. All right, guys. Peace out, home skillets. Have a great day.